First leg, Peter to throw first. Game on.
So it's Peter Wright getting us underway. His tournament average around about 100 and nearly 10 points
60.
ahead of Klaasen coming into this semi-final.
Well, a bit like Benito
81.
van der Pas, Peter Wright has just stepped the level up this evening. His win against Gerwyn Price in the quarterfinals, he averaged 104. Best performance he's put in so far this weekend. He was very lucky
100.
against Cristo Reyes. Cristo Reyes is probably back at the hotel right now, or maybe on the way to Tenerife, as Jelle Klaasen kicks off in this opening leg, firing in a 180 with the second visit. Yeah, Cristo Reyes is probably already composing his tweet, going, "Can't believe I lost to the winner again."
100.
It keeps happening. Usually it's been MVG, this time it's Peter Wright. But it's not done yet. He may be the favourite, but he's got to see off two Dutchmen. One, a former world champion in Jelle Klaasen, a former world champion who's on an 11-darter to break the throw in the very first leg. And the other, Benito van der Pas, who really has stepped up. But Peter Wright sticks a 180 in, just to ask the question of Jelle Klaasen. Can he see this off? 15 scored, 85 remain. Looking for the treble 15 and hits the treble 2.
27.
And that has not gone according to plan. And the
61.
180 for Peter Wright has just changed this leg completely. Treble 7, treble 15, 25. What's it to be? Well, 14 for tops now. Double top. And these are the kinds of finishes that Peter Wright can reliably take out. One dart at the double at the end of a combination like that for anything between 61 and 100, and Peter Wright is lethal at them.
100.
And we know about Klaasen's pace, and we've mentioned this weekend that Peter appeared to be throwing quicker this weekend, but it was interesting going up for that double. He stood at the back of the oche, composed himself, and then stepped up. So maybe a change of pace against Klaasen, because he knows what
90.
a rapid player Klaasen is.
Yeah, it could well be a tactic from Snake White. We'll see. Yeah, it does look a bit more deliberate, doesn't it, than it has been.
100.
Back-to-back tons for Snake White, the UK Open champion.
47.
Did beat Jelle Klaasen in the semi-finals of last year's UK Open. One of 7 victories that Peter Wright has against Jelle Klaasen. In fact, he has won the last 7 meetings between
100.
these pair. Jelle Klaasen won the first 3, but they were back in 2009, the 2012 World Championship in the opening round, and then 2013. So it is 4 years since Jelle Klaasen registered a win against Peter Wright. But that 4-year spell has coincided with Wright just storming up the rankings. He's number 3 right now. He has number 2 in his sights. That's where he wants to be at the end of the year. Phil Taylor himself has said Peter Wright can and should become the world number 1 at some point. That's a bold claim.
94.
But Peter Wright believes he can do it.
You require 96.
And he will believe that he can take out this 96 because he took it out twice against Gerwyn Price. Both in 2 darts, treble 20, double 18.
And for a possibly important break of throw.
There
it goes, a 14-darter. He hit 5 14-darters in his win earlier on this evening over Gerwyn Price. And Mr. Consistency is doing it again.
Well, Peter Wright looks in the mood. He won the opening European Tour event of the year. And he was only playing his B game. I mean, maybe not even that. He didn't average more than 97.5 for the entire tournament. And yet he went all the way to the final and beat MVG in the final. Jelle looks to fill it up and does so. Now,
so I suppose you could say averages schmaverages.
Well, I mean, you could. You have. But the thing is, if Peter Wright has learnt how to win not just games, but entire titles while not playing at his absolute best, and that is a phenomenal habit
84.
to get into.
Peter, you require 121.
And that is the sign of a class act as well.
Certainly is. Well, he's at 14 there, so treble 19 for ball. Doesn't have to go for it.
81.
And he didn't.
$60.
So for
Peter, you require
3-0,
40.
Peter Snakebite Wright. Started with a 15 darter, followed it with a 14 darter. Could be another 14.
And
it is.
Third leg. Peter
And
Wright,
Peter Wright, the 14 dart man. That's what he keeps hitting.
That's his new nickname.
It's a rubbish.
59.
Snakebite's better. The 14 dart. Peter 1 dart Manley. Peter 14 dart man Wright. Nah.
That maybe needs a bit of work. So a 7-match winning hoodoo
140.
over Cristo Reyes, and a 7-match winning hoodoo over Jelle Klaasen, which he'll be keen to put an end to. But at the moment, he's got an awful lot of work to do to stop that record increasing.
95.
Well, Jelle looking to make it a third Euro Tour final in 4 events. He did make the final of the last event of last year, the German Darts Championship, was beaten by Alan Norris,
100.
got himself into a winning position in that one, and surrendered it to a rampant Alan Norris, who really came back strongly at him. Beaten by MVG in the 2 previous Euro Tours this year.
115.
Well, 2 superb treble 19s, and then head in hands moment for Peter Wright with that 3rd dart. But he has left a finish.
140.
Somehow
If you
forcing
record
that last dart into the treble
151.
20, Jelle Klaasen. To stun Klaasen. To absolutely knock him back on his heels. Oh, needed the treble 17 and doesn't get it. But he sets it up absolutely marvellously. Jelle, it has to go. Well, tops it is.
47.
And a shake of the head, and Jelle Klaasen knows
Peter, you require
that this
32.
could be an unassailable lead that Peter Wright is building up here. Double 16. And there it is, 13 darts
Peter
this
Wright.
time. And Peter Wright is absolutely bossing it.
Fifth leg, Peter to throw first. Game on.
Looking clinical. On his way to another Euro Tour final.
It would be his 8th Euro Tour final.
82.
He's managed to win 2 of those.
It's a superb record.
Well, it's only Michael van Gerwen that's appeared in more finals. I mean, Michael van Gerwen has been in 19 and he's won 50. But Peter Wright is one of only 3 people to beat MVG in a Euro Tour final. Michael Smith has done it twice. Phil Taylor is the other man who's done it. Dave Chisnell's appeared in 6 finals, but Peter Wright is out on his own in that 2nd place.
60.
And it's just testament to A, his willingness to turn up and continue to compete in the Euro Tour. As I say, he's ever present on the European Tour since its inception in 2012. But it's just such a consistent player. I say that, and he's gone treble 5 and then into the treble 4.
46.
And a 19. He smiles about it because he knows that's one of the worst visits he's had this entire weekend.
Peter Wright
100.
likes Europe, and Europe like Peter Wright. A lot of fans in Germany. He's a big fan favourite here. Plenty of Peter Wright wigs in the crowd as we make our way around these European Tour events.
I'll fill it up for tops, Jelle. That's the plan, and that's the execution as well. It's a 3rd 180. Every single 180 Jelle has thrown has come against the Peter Wright throw, and he is yet to win a leg. This is a golden opportunity, not just to get on the board, but to break the throw. Significant 13 darter for Jelle this time.
6th leg, Jelle to throw first. Game on.
The comeback's got to start here, Jelle.
And he's still averaging
81.
just under 99, Jelle Klaasen. but he's only been allowed 2 darts at double by Peter Wright. Such has been the level of performance from the world number 3.
91.
A man who is unrecognisable, both in terms of his dart playing ability and his look.
125.
And the guy we saw play at the Lakeside so many years ago. Peter Wright, when he started out, used to practice darts by going out into the woods near his home. He looks to fill this up. And he does do. That's his second maximum. He used to go out into the woods and throw darts at trees.
125.
I mean, it's like something from a ridiculous sporting film. Man just wandering around East Anglia, chucking little brass darts at trees. And he walked up to him. I'm going to be number 3 in the world and win the UK Open.
100.
Yeah, all right, mate.
You only require 170.
Bet you'll have a multicoloured Mohican as well and dance around at the start of your game.
Well, certainly unrecognisable from his photograph on the Lakeside Hall of Fame, which does have some real shockers on it, to be fair, that photo gallery in Frimley Green.
Well, this would be a shocker for Jelle Klaasen. An absolute killer blow. Double 5 for a 130 checkout. Oh, just pulls it inside.
Jelle requires 36.
So close. And a lifeline for Jelle.
A shot and a 6
Reduce
leg.
the arrears to just 2 legs now. Having looked dead and buried
throw first. Game
just
on.
a few moments ago.
And encouraging for Jelle to hit double 18 was his favourite. Used to leave it at every available opportunity. Served him very, very well. But Peter Wright will do everything within his power to deny him any more goes at it. It has been a little while since Jelle Klaasen claimed a PDC title. You've got to go back to September 2015 when he beat Barney in a final of a Pro Tour event, just 2 months after he won his first title in 8 years against Ian White in the final. But Peter Wright, oh, come on,
125.
5 perfect darts from Snakebite.
58.
Who averaged 104 in the quarterfinals and is currently averaging 106.5. Is Wright getting better as we get to the business end of the tournament? Because that
100.
is the sign of class. Benito van der Pas has certainly upped his level. But Peter Wright has left 96 again. Took it out twice in the quarters
96.
against Gerwyn Price, both in 2 darts. He's already taken out in 2 darts against Jelle Klaasen in this match. Going to need all 3 this time. And he's gone double-double. Because he's a showman!
Peter Wright,
and it's a 12-darter, double-double finish. Starting that leg with 5 perfect darts. Jelle's gone 1-1-7. And the end may be nigh. Peter Wright is on the brink of an 8th European Tour final, potentially a 3rd European Tour title. And Jelle Klaasen, despite his sustained brilliance on the European Tour at the start of this year, looks like he is going to be denied once more.
That a 12-darter in spectacular fashion, double-double. And that's one of the many reasons why he's such a crowd favourite, Peter Wright.
60.
Now 1 leg away from a final. Klaasen keeps
140.
pounding the treble 20 bed. We've been talking about a number of the walking wounded on the darts tour, and Jelle Klaasen with some injury woes of his own.
Yeah, certainly his wrist is causing him all sorts of bother. But I have to say, he has done phenomenally, despite that injury, to produce the results that he has on the European Tour so far this year. But it looks like Jelle Klaasen, who is very, I mean, he's very fast becoming the Euro Tour nearly man. Even when he's been playing it somewhere near his best, it's often been Michael van Gerwen who's just gone absolutely ballistic at him and denied him. The 167 isn't going to go, and Wright is going to get at least 1 dart for the match and a place in the final to face Benito van der Pas. The world number 3 steps up. Treble 7 for tops may be the route.
Looks like he's looking at treble 7 for double top. For double top, Peter, and he hits double top.
And, the
and
match,
Peter Wright
Peter Wright
into another European Tour final. Jelle Klaasen's epic attempt at reaching another final comes to an end.